Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. On this video, I'm going to jump into the world of sublimation printing. Now, I've been watching YouTube videos for at least the last year and I was really interested, but I just didn't want to invest a lot of money into a new printer. Well, in watching those videos, I learned that you can convert many Epson printers into sublimation printers. And I found out that Costco had this 2760 Ecotank by Epson for $249, so I decided it was time. Now the ink that comes with this cannot be used for sublimation printing. And so I also purchased some sublimation ink from Cosmos Ink, and I'll tell you more in the video why I selected this ink, but this is what it looks like. It comes very well packaged. With the price of the ink and shipping, it was $48.60. So I'm going to get the camera turned around and we'll unpack this and we'll convert it to sublimation. Now before I do, if you like the video or you like Cricut videos or just anything crafting, please consider subscribing. If you do, click the bell and select the all notification so that YouTube lets you know when I upload any new video. Okay, so I didn't change the camera angle yet, but I lowered my table so that I'd be able to lift the printer out of here. So let's go ahead and open this. So we'll just take the plastic off. All right, let's see what this little thing says. Well, it really doesn't say much. It says there's ink bottles in here and put the ink in the Ecotank and then it's ready for the power. So the main point it's making is do not have the power on while you're filling the Ecotanks. All right, so let's find all the tape, get it removed. Now there's one on the back here that you can't see. Okay, it's on this little paper guide. Okay, so this last one, we're going to have to open something to get to that. Okay, so we'll take a quick look at the Cosmos ink. Again, it's really packaged well. It has a sealed plastic bag around it. Now, the main reason that I went with Cosmos ink is because these bottles have a tip that you can actually put directly into the Ecotank to fill it. Some of the others you have to actually get the ink out with a syringe and then inject it into the Ecotank. So for that reason, I thought I'd start with Cosmos ink. Okay guys, I am a little nervous. I've seen this done on a few videos, but I'm still nervous. So I think I'll start with one of the smaller bottles. The black is really large, and then just like with the printer, you get the blue, the red, also called magenta, and then yellow. So you're just going to lift the lid, and then the cover to your tanks folds back like that, and then your lid can rest on that. The order of ink goes blue, cyan, magenta, red, yellow, and black. So actually I'm going to start with the blue, and you just lift it up. Then I'll just unscrew the lid on my Cosmos ink. Okay, I really want you to see what this looks like in here, so I'm going to tip my printer forward so you can see it. Okay, hopefully you can see that little plastic circle tip that's sticking up under the Ecotank lid that I lifted up. And then the Cosmos ink has a divot right here, and you're just going to press that down over the divot, and the ink will start flowing into the Ecotank. Now there's two little pieces that go off to the side, and those have to go into some slots inside. So wish me luck. Now what I don't know, I could see some white up there. I don't know if there was a lid on that I needed to take off. Okay, nothing's happening, and so I peeked inside one of the other colors, and there is a white cover inside. So I'm going to unscrew the lid. Actually, now I remember on, I think it was Cosmos Ink's video itself, it said to cut a hole in it. So I'm going to guess if you took the whole seal off, it would probably flow a little too fast. So all I did was made kind of an X. Okay, so I got it to fit back on, so let's just see if gravity does its job. Okay, I can see that mine is going in there. It's just really, really slow, so I might cut my next hole just a little bit larger. And while we're waiting on that one to fill, I'm going to go ahead and get my magenta ready. Now I have some blue ink on my knife, so I definitely want to clean that off so I don't put blue into my red. Now on the magenta one, I actually made a circle. Hopefully I don't regret that, and I better get the lid on because, well, sometimes I'm a little clumsy. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and remove that and do the magenta, see if that works better. If so, I can cut a bigger hole in the blue. All right, just so I don't get confused and put magenta in the blue, I'll close that one. Lift my magenta. Okay, I can hear that one dribbling in, so I think that was the better way to go. So before I put the blue back on, I'll just make that hole larger. Okay, that's getting pretty full. That was fast. Now there's a little bit of ink in here, which I think is probably a good thing, because when I get a notice that it's low, that way I have a little bit to put in and I know to order one. All right, time for yellow. Again, I'm just going to make a little hole in it, and I can twist my bottle and just put a little bit of pressure on my blade. Then when I get close to having the hole all the way around, I'm just going to pull up on the seal, and then I'll be very careful that I don't cut myself and cut the rest of that off. And then again, just remember to clean your blade between each cut. All right, time for yellow. Again, I can hear that bubbling. I can see that it's filling up. Okay, and then the black, and it has a much larger tank. And again, it came with a much larger bottle of ink. All right, so the top of this blue bottle is a mess. So, what am I going to do? I have my glove on the wrong hand. All right, that looks good. All right, we'll close this up. I'll go wash my hands and then we'll plug it in. So this is the power cord that they provided. And then the plug-in for it is right back under this finger. And then the cord provided is somewhere around 6 feet, so it's a pretty good size cord. Okay, so then they say to raise the control panel, and from the picture it looks like they're talking about this, and press the power button. Okay, so my printer is all set up. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you watch some of my upcoming videos on sublimation. Until then, bye-bye.